Happening, guys? Marta Martinez back again. About to speak in Spanish para la gente que habla español, pero okay, I'm about to literally put up this video, subir. I'm about to put up this video, guys, literally because I have to get this out. I'm doing this all now in one go because while it's fresh in my mind, I want to do it. I want to get it out there. I today have been able to smell and get my hands on a bottle of the Dolce Gabbana, the One Intense. Now, this is the original one, or this is the EDP, and you can see how much juice I have left in that one, guys. So disappointed. This is one of my favorite fragrances, guys. This one, to me, reminds me of that executive guy, maybe youngish guy, even older guy that's just got something about him, like a cognac sort of vibe going on, you know, like cigar, cognac, smooth, fresh, rich smell. Obviously, guys, the only issue with this fragrance, I think personally, the juice is perfect. The only issue is the longevity issues. Projection could have been a little bit meta maybe for me, but it's just unfortunately, it's like they have to do a triple type of intense to get this one for where it needs to be. But beyond that, guys, this is one of my staples. Again, I've literally had 150ml bottles of this one. This is a 100ml bottle. It's one of the best fragrances I think ever made, in my opinion. And this is one that just reminds me of so many joyous times. And at the same time, it's definitely one I need to go and purchase again, which I will be doing very shortly. And anywho, moving on. So I have had the smell of the Dolce Gabbana, the One Intense. And again, not to get into too much detail, but the note breakdown according to Fragrantica has neroli in it. We have some cypress, cardamom, and then it goes into the mix with some cashmere, some clary sage, and then we also have some benzoin. In the base, it's saying that it's got some leather and it's got some other notes such as patchouli in the base as well as neroli. Now, unfortunately, guys, some people have mentioned it already. I'm just going to quickly go to Dolce & Gabbana's own website regarding this one because there's a bit of a change. So this is coriander. There's a grapefruit vibe you're getting with this one. You get some basil there in the top notes. Mid notes, you're getting some ginger. You get some cardamom again, orange blossom. And in the base, you get some tobacco with some cedar woods. Which really, to be honest, guys, this fragrance, what makes it for me is the grapefruit, the cardamom, and again, this spicy sort of, I say this type of cognac sort of smell that just sort of lingers there for me. And I really enjoy this fragrance. They seem to have decided to take that away for a lot of the notes. There's no, for the intense version, there's no grapefruit in there. There's no orange or any type of mandarin note or anything in there. The tobacco note also seems to have been taken away. And it seems to me, guys, when I smelt it, you're left with this type of sweet type of, it opens as if you get this cardamom smell in the top notes, which is noted there already. The top notes, so you're thinking, is this going slightly this way? But it goes in a completely different direction. Like for me, this shouldn't, the intense version should not even be called, you know, Dolce & Gabbana, the One Intense. They should have just called it something else because the dry down to me doesn't smell like anything to do with this particular fragrance. You're hoping that you get a bit in the opening with the cardamom notes, as I mentioned, but in the dry down, it doesn't really have anything to me that suggests that you're getting this type of brown juice. It seems to sort of go slightly sweeter. It seems to be, I don't know if it's maybe aimed at a younger crowd. I'm not sure. Really, guys, I'm going to say this, funny enough. Some people may say I might be wrong on this one. But to me, if I can even open this shit. To me, guys, it actually smells like this, which is a very surprising thing to say. How can a fragrance smell like that? So this, guys, if anyone's ever smelled this or tasted it before, let me try and open this if I can. See how long since I've opened it. And if I can't open it now, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to try. Not going to try. Anywho, so this, guys, to me, Tennessee Honey, Jack Daniels, if you could smell this one, this is what the dry down smells of the Intense is what I'd say. You get this like I actually thought there was maybe some honey in there or something because of the level of sweetness, which I think is coming from this benzoin type of note. And it just smells to me like it's not, it could have been anything else. It could have been anything else. This is not Dolce & Gabbana, the one. It shouldn't even be associated with it. It could have been anything else. Complete waste of time if you're going after this one, guys. I think if someone gave it to me, I'd be very happy. But if I had to buy it for myself, I'd be very disappointed. It's not one, guys, that I would recommend going to buy. It's one that I would just decide, in all honesty, I've smelt it, I'll leave it there. If I got a tester or maybe a little decant, that's enough. but I wouldn't go out my way. It's definitely not a headliner. It's not a banger. I'm really disappointed that Dolce Gabbana just have not done what people are asking for. What is the problem just to make this one last a bit longer? What is the problem to give this one a little bit more projection? Everything else is there. The note breakdown is fantastic for this one, but this new one that they've come out with now, guys, it really sort of lacks it. As I say, you're getting this sweet type of note, which to me I thought was a honey type of smell. And if you smell this one, guys, not necessarily drinking it, but if you just smell it and just let it linger, the honey note with maybe this type of whiskey vibe coming out a little bit, which I think is coming from maybe the leather in the base for the intense version, but this sweetness is what's coming out. It didn't really last that long on my skin, guys. It did feel much like a skin scent, and it felt to me realistically like after a while this will just dissipate into a nothingness. I'm left with a slight hint of spice, maybe something coming from the neroli as well, and again the sweetness, which to me just smells like Tennessee honey. So at the end of the day, guys, if it smells like this to you, you let me know, guys, in the comments. I thought I'd just give you my 2 cents on that one. It's only my opinion, it's only my perspective on it. If you have anything else to say, please do not forget to like and subscribe. And guys, again, I'm gonna say, if you like the channel, you've been following for some time, please don't just watch the videos and not even give the channel a thumbs up, or at least give the video a thumbs up. The more people interact with it, the bigger it grows. Again, I can't always put videos up all the time as I used to do, but as I go along, guys, the more interaction I get from you, by all means, it helps me to build the channel as well, and I'll make sure that I can get some videos up. So by the way, guys, as I was gonna say, final point, smell this one first. That'll give you an idea to some extent as to what you're gonna get from this one. But it's not even necessarily, again, that you may want to have that level of sweetness going on in your life. This to me is not particularly sweet. This one is it's a nice opening sweetness with that type of mandarin grapefruit sort of note going on, but then the dry down takes it into this sort of cool suave type of vibe, which we just don't get from the new one. The two completely different fragrances in my opinion. Yes, it could be seen as a flanker, but to be honest, guys, it's too far removed from being a flanker, or too far removed being related to this one. So I would just leave it alone. But get your nose on it, guys. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.